Top story: to adopt a comprehensive policy for Delhi, the government will conduct random serological test of 20,000 people starting today till July 10th. Serological survey will be conducted in all districts of Delhi, in which sample testing will be conducted spanning all sections and ages. It will help in comprehensive assessment of the spread of infection and help draw up a comprehensive strategy. A sero survey involves testing of blood serum from a group of individuals. It is a community-based sero survey to estimate the prevalence of COVID-19 infection in the population. The survey was started by ICMR during May in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, National Center for Disease Control, state health departments and WHO. In order to tackle surging cases in Delhi, an experienced team of doctors and administrators from ITBP have taken over as the nodal agency of the capital's largest COVID care center. The center, which will have a full capacity of 10,200 beds, has been set up in Radha Swami Bias in Chhatarpur area of New Delhi. Once done, it would be the largest such facility with over 1,000 physicians. The team will be assisted by district officials, doctors from Central Armed Police Forces and paramedics. The core reason for deploying ITBP behind the running of this center lies in its effectiveness in tackling the pandemic. The primary border patrol organization has been at the forefront of fighting the pandemic since it first came to India. Since then, it has set up various quarantine facilities across the country.
ITBP को लंबा एक्सपीरियंस है। पहले हमने क्वारंटीन सेंटर बनाया था छावला में। हमारा पिछले 3 महीने से 200 बेड का हॉस्पिटल नोएडा में है, जो सारे के सारे पुलिस फोर्सेस जितने भी एनसीआर में हैं सबके लिए अवेलेबल है। हमारी जो मेडिकल ऑफिसर्स की टीम है, डॉक्टर्स की, नर्सिंग स्टाफ की और पैरामेडिक्स की, वो वेल ट्रेंड टीम है और इस कैंप को भी बहुत ही अच्छे तरीके से चलाएंगे ताकि अपने शहर के या देश के नागरिक इस कोरोना के टाइम में अच्छी ट्रीटमेंट प्राप्त करें।
In the quest to expand testing labs network across the country, ICMR has inducted 11 new labs in the past 24 hours. India now has 1,016 diagnostic labs dedicated to this. This includes 737 in the government sector, 279 private labs. The numbers of samples tested every day continues to steadily grow. In the past 24 hours, 2,15,446 tests have been conducted. The total number of samples tested as on date is 77,76,228. In the wake of the corona outbreak, Civil Aviation Regulator, Directorate General of Civil Aviation, has decided to suspend all international flights in the country till July 15th. In an order, DGCA has said that scheduled commercial passenger services to and from India will remain suspended till 11:59 hours of July 15. That is nearly 12 midnight of July 15th. This restriction will not apply to international all-cargo operations and flights, especially approved by DGCA. However, international scheduled flights may be allowed on selected routes by the competent authority on case-to-case basis. Scheduled international passenger flights were suspended on March 22nd. However, passengers have been flying in and out of India on Air India's Vande Bharat mission flights and charters operated by foreign countries. Vande Bharat is without doubt one of the largest evacuation missions of its kind, both in terms of magnitude and geographic reach. Nearly 1,45,000 Indians have returned on about 725 flights since 6th May 2020, and 50,000 have flown out. 3,816 have returned from different countries today, tweeted Civil Aviation Minister Hardeep Singh Puri. Schools in Delhi will continue to remain closed till the 31st of July in view of the COVID-19 situation. Deputy CM and Minister of Education Manish Sisodia made the announcement after a meeting with officials of the Directorate of Education on how to reopen schools. In a historic vote yesterday, the House of Representatives approved making Washington, D.C. the country's 51st state. As per the legislation, Washington would be represented by 2 senators and 1 member of Congress. Friday's vote marks the first time a Washington statehood bill has passed in either chamber of Congress. A statehood bill came up for a vote in 1993 but failed in the House. Calls for DC statehood have grown louder since protests erupted across the city in the wake of George Floyd's death. Washington, D.C. leaders heavily criticized the use of soldiers to respond to protests in the city. In other updates, Godzilla dust cloud will hit the United States by this weekend. According to the forecast, this massive brown dust plume whipping up from the Saharan desert will drape southeast U.S., leading to a rise in health concerns in the states already battered by coronavirus. The 3,500-mile-long cloud, dubbed the Godzilla dust cloud, traveled 5,000 miles from North Africa before reaching the region stretching from Florida west into Texas and north into North Carolina through Arkansas. The dust plume will hover in the region until the middle of next week, deteriorating the quality of air in Texas, Florida, and other states. Many Liverpool fans continue to celebrate as their side squad were crowned Premier League champions when second-place Manchester City were beaten 2-1 at Chelsea. In the streets of Liverpool, fans were singing the praises of Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp, who led the side to the historic title. Klopp, however, has warned his Premier League rivals that his team will not stop in their pursuit of more success after securing the title on Thursday. Last season, Liverpool lost 1 game, earned 97 points, but could finish only second to Pep Guardiola's City, and Klopp said that showed there was little room for error.